Hey everyone, welcome back to The Hidden Brick, where today we're building the LEGO Ninjago Movie Master Falls. This is set number 70608, 312 pieces. This is the second of the Ninjago movie sets that I'm building. So I'm not going to necessarily build them all back to back, but I am slowly getting them all and building them as I get them. So it's one of those things where you know, just as I see stuff on sale or on particular promotions, I will buy them and get them going. So they were running double VIP points on a few select sets. This happened to be one of them, so I went ahead and picked it up. All right, so there is our contents. We have one kind of medium size instruction book. No stickers. Yeah, looks like, unless it's in the instruction book somewhere. Nope, looks like there's no stickers. We have 2 bags of parts, 2 numbered bags. So we're gonna start with bag number 1. And it has a few bags inside of the big bag. Parts flying everywhere. Okay. The other thing we have is this little box. And if I rip the little perforation, you can see there's a couple vinyl cloth type pieces that are used for the minifigures. So our first minifigure is going to be Wu. Sensei Wu, and he's gonna have the first little cloth piece. So you can see we put it over the little leg bracket piece that's sticking up that attaches into the torso. So once that's on, we can carefully slide on the torso. So that gives it a nice little look. You can see the kind of, it's like a robe. It continues that robe, and then the tan pants with little, looks like flip-flops printed right there. We have a beard element. And his face. He has an angry face, single printed face. Then he has the little kind of ancient farmer's hat type thing with his staff. There you go. That's our first minifigure. That is Wu. Next up is Kai. Let's see, Kai has black pants. If I can find that, oh, they're in this pile over here. Black pants, he has this half armor, half sword holder. He's got an angry face. See, he also has the little bandage over the left eye. You turn it around, it's kind of like a an embarrassed smile on that side. I'm gonna keep the angry face on. And then he has the hair that's kind of sticking up, kind of like a flame. So this is what the instructions show. They show 1 sword in the little holder in the back, and then 1 in his hand. So I guess you could do it however you want, but that's what they show in the instructions, so we're going to go with that. Alright, so our last minifigure for this set, for this bag, is the Jungle Garmadon. So he's got the legs. Let's see. Okay, there's a couple torsos here. So we put this, what looks like a normal torso on there. It's got some cool printing on it. A little bit on the back. But then it also has the torso that goes on the top. You can see how it has that little piece that goes on the back. We're going to use this other little vinyl cloth piece. Kind of makes a little cape. He's got his jungle face. It's just an angry face. And he's got the newer style, dark reddish brown hat. He's gonna have quite a few swords. Basically, one for each hand. Since he has 4 hands, math. You can figure it out. Okay. So there he is with all the swords, and of course you can pose them however you want for each arm. We'll just go with that for now. Cool. Alright, so now let's begin the falls part. Tile, and then this blue piece is going to represent some water. Guess it would help if I zoomed out a bit so you could see everything. Some more water. Have a little G-slope and this rock piece. So that looks like that. Next we have this 1x1 brick with this little blade hanging down, which will go there. Put a little tropical plant leaf right there. I skipped a step. Go backwards. Alright. Now we're caught up. Okay, we have 2 of these frames, as well as a sand green tile. These trans blue pieces are representing some water that's flowing. Okay. So we got these modified plates with a little bar clip piece on the end. Couple green studs. And another arched piece here. Alright, so the final quote minifigure for this set is a skeleton. So pop on the skeleton arms, skeleton legs. He's going to be holding one of these blade pieces and a cool little printed map. We're going to lay him in here. So, looks like that's where when he was alive, last laid down and died at. He died holding the map. Put some greenery pieces to kind of hide him in there. It's actually just one green piece. It's a little whip. It's supposed to look like a vine. Alright, so next is some more water element type pieces. All of the dark bluish gray slopes is all supposed to represent rock work. And this dark tan is probably dirt or sand of some sort. We have a lot of these little spike things hanging around. And then we have another one of the new plates that we saw yesterday. It's the 2x2 plate with only 2 studs on the top. So we have a plate, it's a 4x4 plate that has 4 studs across. This one is similar to it, where it has the flat part and then only a couple studs. So it's just a modification of a existing part. Piece to hold that on. And now we have another sand green tile. All right. Pretty sturdy. Let me put this frame on first. Then we have some tan bricks. Now we have some tan slopes. Pretty straightforward little build. It's kind of your classic stacking of bricks. There's not a lot of complex techniques at all. It's really just following along, making sure that everything matches the pictures as you go. It's definitely something that if you have a younger builder in your family that you're thinking about getting a set for, it's probably a good set for them. Alright, so I have these little micro figs in the tan color. So that kind of fills out to look like a, I guess, entryway to something. right. So we have this plate. We're going to put a masonry brick on, a round brick. Brick with studs on the side. Another round brick and then a masonry brick. This goes across right there. On the top, we have a sand green clip. And another one of these plates all the way across. We have two of these tiles on the studs on the side. Alright, so this is a newer piece. It has a Technic pin on this side, but then it looks like some sort of tail element. But we're going to just put that pin right inside of that pinhole that's sticking out. Couple of tiles, just like that. Now we have this palm leaf style piece. We're going to put a mixel joint on there. Put that on there. So that's pretty cool with the mixel joint because you can now kind of rotate this around. Kind of figure out exactly how you want it to lay. And there you go, that completes our first bag. We have some extra pieces. Notably, we have an extra whip. And they always give us an extra sword if you get any type of set that comes with a sword. So we are going to go ahead and move on to bag number 2. Okay, we have everything for bag 2 dumped out, and first step is one piece. It is this one trans light blue tile that goes right here. Okay, and so the next step has quite a few more parts than that one. So we're going to continue the water detail. So this blue is the water, and then we have these kind of rock parts, little boulder pieces sticking out in the middle of the water, with a olive green 2x2 plate right in the middle. Dark bluish, a light bluish gray cheese slope. And another little water bubble piece. And this goes over that. I have 2 more. Okay. Now we're going to build the other side. So there's a bridge, a suspension bridge is going to go across. So we're going to build the other little rock tower piece on this side. And this one should be a little bit smaller, just kind of looking at the picture on the box. But pictures can be deceiving, so we're going to go ahead and see how big this really is. And that's kind of part of the fun of doing these build videos is, you know, there may be surprises you didn't know about when you just looked at the picture on the box, and you find cool little things as you go. So this is looking okay so far. A couple of 1x1 bricks right there, and then some other bricks. So we got that brick there, and this tall sloped bricks. Have one of our little tropical plant leaf elements. Two more tall slopes. There's definitely a lot of small parts in this second bag. It's probably going to be mostly used in the construction of the bridge. Let's see, we have two more of these 2x2 rounds and some 2x2 inverted slopes. Plate, 2x2 round plate, another plate, Technic plate. I like the little sprinkling of the green studs throughout, kind of make it look a little more jungle-esque. I mean, this is not a huge section of the jungle, but you have to use your imagination. So, any little details like that really are nice. Alright, so these are two white droid arms. They're gonna go there. Now we have some more of what I call waves. Turn this around. So we have these little exposed steps. We're going to put these 1x2 plates on there. And they show two of these red axles sticking up. And these pieces will go over those axles. Alright, so now we bring this over, and this piece should snap like that. Alright, so there's our little ravine with a small portion of the water. Definitely have to use your imagination. Now we have this pyramid brick right here. The trans-light blue tile on top. Now we have 11 of these tank tread pieces that will be used as the bridge element. So there was a Ninjago set that came out about, I want to say about 2 years ago. It was a little bridge that was going over some fire or lava. I believe they used the tank treads similar to this as the bridge element. So we're gonna put these two little Technic pins in here, and it's a pin with a stud on the top so you can attach something to it, and I imagine it's going to be used for attaching a minifigure, so you can see how that'll attach to that stud. So we're going to clip one side of the bridge there, and then the other side is going to clip on these little droid arms that are sticking up. That's actually pretty rigid. It doesn't have much of a bounce to it. A lot of times these suspension bridges, if you step on them, they kind of bounce a little bit. This one is actually kind of just holding that shape really well. So that's pretty cool. So next up is a couple 1x1s. We've got some green studs. Now we have our rope piece that has the 2 studs on the end, as well as the bars equally spaced along the rope. So you can kind of see how that dangles down. Put these 2x2 jumper tiles with the clip piece on the top. So we'll go there. And we have another one. Goes on the other side, but this has a little bit different detail. It's a little fire bowl. So we have the jumper tile. We'll put one of the inkwell pieces on there. And then this dish slides over the bar, part of the inkwell. And you can see the little inkwell piece kind of barely poking through there. But it has that little micro pinhole that's on the end of the fire that will attach into the inkwell. So that creates our little fire bowls. And on the side of these Technic pieces, I have 2 black scorpions, and these are, I think, for decoration. Now we have 14 of these little clips that has the bar hole on it. We're going to insert a black pneumatic tee inside of each one of them. So I'm going to kind of do that real quick. So this is all of those small parts I was talking about that I was kind of thinking that it would use a lot of them for the bridge, and it looks like we are using a lot of these for the bridge. The black pneumatic tees are nice because we don't get those in a lot of sets. I have a handful of them, but nothing compared to the light bluish gray ones. Those are the more common color one. I don't recall ever seeing them in any other color other than the black and light gray. Well, it's light bluish gray. All right, I think this is the last one. I didn't count them, so it's the last one unless they gave us an extra pneumatic tee. So these are going to clip on to these little bar pieces. And I don't know how or if it's really going to clip onto anything else. Two, 4, 6, 7. Okay, so it, hold up, okay. So I'm supposed to just have them in the middle. I'm supposed to skip the first one on each side. So I'm actually going to start in the middle one on this side. And then we'll do 3 on each side of that middle one. So that's 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. So you can kind of see that they're getting a little crooked. Don't really know how to fix that. Because they don't clip onto anything else. They just kind of dangle there. There you go, that completes the bridge. So they did give us an extra one. An extra clip and T, because I didn't need this one. Alright, so the next thing we're going to build is a little, what I call a little trap or jail cell type piece. So we have a lot of these olive green bionicle fingers. They're going to be connected with a bar in between the two of them. And then those are going to snap onto the square bar piece. Do a couple more. All right. They don't really give you a spacing or anything on them. It just kind of shows it connected like that. And then we have these tan bars. They're going to go on the ends of the bionicle finger. Two more. Okay. Now we have 3 more of these, not 4, only 3. Put that one there. All right, so here's the last one. That goes like that. Okay. So we have this top portion has a olive green 2x2 piece on there, and then we're gonna clip on these other olive green bionicle fingers, just like that. 2 jumper tiles. Have 2 of these brown bar pieces with a clip, and another brown bar, and that will go like that. So you can see it's the little door that opens up to allow access to the prisoner. Put that there, and then this looks like it attaches to our modified plate / tile piece. And there you go. That completes the build of Master Falls. So let me bring this up a bit, move this out. See, we can put jungle garment on there. Put Kai on one of those studs. You have Master Wu right there. So as far as play features, there really isn't any on this. It's really just playing. I guess just a battle scene. I guess one of the few play features is you can open up the little holding chamber, put a minifigure in there of your choice and close it up. You can see now that that figure is trapped in there. And then there's the hidden skeleton with the map, if you're on the hunt for the map. So there you go. Not bad, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. Tell me what you think of this set. Like I said, we're going to eventually do all of the LEGO Ninjago movie sets, so we're just getting started. There's going to be a lot more to come, so if you like this video, make sure to subscribe. Check out my other videos. I'll put links down below to all kinds of LEGO build videos, so if you love this kind of video, you're in the right spot. And yeah, that's about it for this one. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one.